Some adjustments to the field. The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Right, so we're ready to get underway. There's always something special about the first delivery. It can really set the tone for a match.
Now that's a difficult shot to get right. Straight back at the bowler with a lot of pace, and the covering fielder had no chance. How will he reply?
Well, the bowler pulls out of the delivery. Something mustn't have felt right.
Might look to go big again here.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Sharmy, straight through them. Batter was late on that one.
What a crucial breakthrough this is. Excellent bowling to get one of the key wickets cheaply.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Nearly gets the edge. Sharmy with a great delivery there. Cuts that off well in the infield. End of the over. 7 runs coming from it. Trinidad and Tobago are 7 for 1.
First of the power play overs down, and some good shot making to start things off.
Steckity, the right-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the south end. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Misses everything. Well, now that could be out. Out of the ground. That's a tremendous shot. Just sailed away.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Beats the field with a great shot.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. End of the over. 12 runs coming from it. Trinidad and Tobago are 19 for 1.
Oh, crisp, elegant, and in this case, definitely powerful. Fantastic start to the chase.
Chance to run two. Couldn't get it through the field. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Oh, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. They'll get at least one here. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise. Wow, that's missed a lot. 4 runs added there. Trinidad and Tobago are 23 for 1.
They've settled into a nice rhythm that over, it seems.
Steckity from the south end. Now the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure.
A few moves made in the field.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder.
Well, that was a very solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. That's a confident appeal. No, no, no. Terrible shot. End of the over, and a very nicely bowled one. Not much opportunity to score runs there. Doesn't beat the infield.
showed good composure to wait on that slower ball and find room to get the 4 runs. Just a fantastic shot.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
A bit of a change-up in the field now. The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Marnie, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Yep. Was quick onto that in the infield. End of the over. 8 off it. Trinidad and Tobago are 42 for 1.
These two enjoy batting together, and it shows. They've used the pace off the ball and bludgeoned it when needed.
Fantastic running. Turned 2 into 3 there. Waiting. Yep. That's a boundary save for sure.
That's the one and only short one for the over. Always good to throw it in.
Nicely played. Just runs 1. Needs a direct hit. Oh, that's a great shot early on, wide of cover, and that'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary, though.
Straight through the line of the ball, right out of the middle of the bat.
That's the end of the power play. Time for some fielding changes. Charmy from the north end. Fuller, the pace bowler, coming into the attack.
Can he come back with a dot ball?
Straight there.
Bowler's end.
Oh, whack! Pick the bones out of that. It's gone for a maximum.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Two straight and punch through the leg side, mid-wicket in hot pursuit.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward and dispatches it to the boundary.
Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Going with pace now.
How will the bowler respond?
Yep. Bowler. No.
Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment.
Yep.
Perfectly timed.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder.
Bowler that. No.
Nearly gets the edge. Conway with a great delivery there. 10 runs added there. Trinidad and Tobago a 75 for 1. Fuller from the north end.
Bit of a change up in the field now.
Oh, that's a great shot early on, wide of cover, and that'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary, though.
Slow ball didn't fool anyone. Hits an outstanding shot to the boundary.
That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
This is just silly. The power on that shot is incredible.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Oh, that's a wondrous stroke, straight through the covers.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Timed to perfection.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Great shot, rode the ball up with him and cut through point.
A fantastic shot. Gets forward, head over the ball, smashes it away.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. End of the over, and what a beauty it was. Say what you want about the bowling, but you still have to hit them. Majestic batting. Going with spin now. And that'll run out to the boundary.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs. A good innings, that's 50, a simple raise of the bats, thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
Off the middle of the bat. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise. Dayal with a huge appeal.
Catch it.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Timed that perfectly. Oh, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved. There's a chance if it hits. Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
The right armour is coming on to bowl from the north end. Bowled! What a way to start the over.
They've looked threatening but can't go on with the job. They'll be annoyed with themselves having gotten out after a start.
Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board.
First ball for the batter, coming in.
Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. And out. Oh, how did he get to that one? Out. What a screamer.
So that's the third wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
Now, great opportunity to prove the critics wrong. Certainly needs to build an innings for the team. Finds the fielder with that shot. Needs a direct hit. That's the end of the over. 1 run coming from it. Trinidad and Tobago are 108 for 3. Dial from the south end.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here. Some adjustments to the field.
Great shot. At least 1 on offer. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs.
A few moves made in the field.
Two straight and punch through the leg side, mid-wicket in hot pursuit.
Brilliant shot. You couldn't hope to hit it any better than that. It's raced away to the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for Shaw. That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. Tucker, there's plenty from these bowlers.
That just drifted a bit and pounced on. Hit high and mighty. They'll be very happy with that.
Chance to run 2. That's a boundary save for sure. Yeah, nice early call. That's an easy run. That's the end of a very good over. Great pressure being placed on the batters here. Bowled! What a way to start the over.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail. He's got their tail up.
Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. No, no, no. Terrible shot. Gone. Great catch. Gone. Catches win matches, and that was a beauty.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Misses everything. Timed that perfectly.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shots.
End of the over. Trinidad and Tobago are 127 for 5.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Dial from the south end. Great shot.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary. You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Good running. They should come back for 2. Gone. Played all around that one. What a delivery.
Really getting to the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Needs a direct hit. Perfect, right out of the middle and bludgeons that one to the boundary.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Wow, that's missed the lot. 10 runs added in that over. Trinidad and Tobago are 137 for 6. It's been a great bowling display so far. Be very well deserved to pick up a 5th wicket today.
A few moves made in the field. The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder.
Didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Straight to the fielder. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Now, the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. End of the over. 3 runs coming off it. Trinidad and Tobago are 140 for 6. Dial from the south end. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot.
Found the middle of the bat. Great timing. Lovely front foot shot that's raced to the boundary.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Well, now that could be out. Out of the ground. That's a tremendous shot. Just sailed away.
Too much width, really. They're only asking for that to be hammered into the stands, and that is exactly what's happened.
Gets that away.
Well, that was a very solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Doesn't beat the infield. Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Gone aerial with that one. It'll land safe. Might not be four. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Gone. Played all around that one. What a delivery.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Ten runs added in that over. Trinidad and Tobago are 164 for 7. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the south end.
Some adjustments to the field.
Edged it. Gale staying put, but the opposition have put in a huge appeal. And that's gone. Amazing catch.
It's a start and out. Gale walks off frustrated at having gotten in and now has to go.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Couldn't get it through the field.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Massive outside edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. The bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Gone. Superb catch.
They have the wicket they wanted. A huge blow. Green. Gone for not many.
That's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Fuller back on now. Steckety from the north end.
First ball for the batter, coming in.
Edge, amazing delivery. The bowler looks really confident. Oh, that's LBW. Starts the over with a wicket. Amazing. What a great way to end the innings. The innings comes to a close. It's taken a while, but finally the 10 wickets fall. It's a big score. It'll be tough to overhaul. The openers are coming out. It's a very gettable total. They just need to get off to a good start and not give anything silly away.